Hi everyone, I'm filming this again because just when I started to film, people started screaming outside my apartment. Living in Russia in an old Soviet times apartment building, it's such a blessing. You have so much fun, you have all of these people screaming, doing random stuff, and like we're also doing renovations outside in the corridor, so like we severely lack proper doors. So yeah, I just wanted to first of all say I'm sorry that I've been missing. I had such a wonderful time at work for the better part of this month that I was so busy and stressed, and I had no time, neither energy to do the readings, really even thinking about quitting this job because it's asking a lot of me. But yeah, let's just get right to the things. I really want to talk about Klaus Schwab today. Very interesting, once again in quotation marks, person, a very prominent person, the head of the WEF, World Economic Forum, and just a very influential politician who's like trying to stay behind, but also trying to stay in the spotlight. Very interesting person. I really believe that he's not a presence for good in our world, but what do I know? I'm a simple peasant from Russia. And in this video, I really just want to take a look at who he is, what he wants, what are his goals, whether he's this like dark savant and shadowy master, or maybe he's just greedy. Maybe he's just very materialistic and power hungry. Yeah. So I've shuffled the cards like enough times, and it's interesting on the back of on the bottom of the deck. I'm sorry, I haven't filmed videos. I'm losing my ability to speak. On the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess card, of course, talking about secrecy, talking about mysteries, something hidden, like hidden knowledge, talking about something just like behind the scenes, behind the curtains, something that a lot of people should not know. So I think it's a very prominent card. This card speaks very loudly to me. But let's just draw some other cards out. Let's just get a maybe some understanding of who he is. Klaus Schwab, just like to also, I just wanted to say that of course my tarot cards are representing maybe like what I think or feel, what they think or feel, but it's in no way a 100% correct method of understanding people. So I might be wrong, I might be right, just it's for entertainment purposes only, just in case. Yeah, just like trying to get a feel of him. Well, I mean, I don't want to feel him, but you know what I mean. We have Ace of Swords upright, we have Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and we have Queen of Wands upright. Well, it's really interesting. I do think that like him being an older person and him like with his age, of course, he's been through a lot, he's seen a lot. I think he does have his own desires, of course, with the Ace of Swords. He has his ideas that he wants to push forward. He has his desires that he wants to push forward. Like he wants to like bring new thoughts into people's minds. He wants to do this, and like with his age, why I'm bringing his age, I do think that like he's been able to gather all of those ideas and all of these thoughts and all of this like how to say, like all of this like ethereal thought forms, and just like try to bring it into people's attention. With the Queen of Wands being upright here, it's no, how to say, it's not surprising to me that it's Queen of Wands here, because like it's a card of direct action, even though like he's a man, of course. Out of Wands, king is not acting directly. He might be the charismatic leader. Queen is the one that's acting more directly, and I think it's more about him. I mean, he has his ideas, but he's also ready to act quite passionately about establishing his ideas. And with Queen of Wands, queens, they're more like about gathering and collecting and holding on to something. And with him, we know that he's the head of the WEF Economic Forum, World Economic Forum, of course. So like he likes to gather people. He has this like young leaders of the world or whatever program where Justin Trudeau and President even Putin participated. So like he likes to gather world leaders, possible world leaders, possible influential politicians. Like he likes to gather them around. He likes to give them this like inspiration, information, to like fire them up, hype them up, give them, energy. Seven of Pentacles here is very interesting. I do believe that for him, how do I say? It's not an easy task, but I think maybe it's a task that he maybe even would love not to have to do sometimes. Like I do think that, and that's also another thing with his age, is that I think he is to the point tired of it. But I also think that for him, it's like, even though I know that like traditionally this card in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, doesn't really change its meaning that much. Like, because in upright position, it's more about like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. Why am I doing this? Like, it's all for naught. And I'm sorry. And in reverse, usually it's kind of the same. But for me, I do think it's not the same here. I think in this case, it's more about, I have those ideas, I have the energy and the passion, and it has like the meaning, it has the potential. I know why I am doing this. But also I do think that there is a certain degree of stress, of course. I mean, like being the Dark Lord of the world, it's very difficult. I think it's very consuming on a person. So yeah, but again, people have been noisy outside. You don't hear it, but I heard it. Let's just look a little bit further. With him, it's interesting. Three of Swords upright, Hermit in reverse, and Knight of Pentacles upright. I don't think that he loves the public attention. Three of Swords upright, of course, it's like, having all of those like thoughts that are really bringing you down. Like you hate the feelings that your thoughts are causing. It's like just like stress, and once again feeling down, feeling not happy. With the Hermit in reverse, it's like, for me, it's obvious, like he really doesn't want to be in the public spotlight. And for the longest time he wasn't. Like, who really heard about him outside of the Alex Jones types before like 2019, 2020, and public consciousness really turned onto this like world stuff and onto this like WHO, WEF, all of this like economic forums, all of this like leaders, all of this like world powers. I think people really didn't think about it back then, and I think he enjoyed that. He doesn't like, once again, he doesn't like being in this position. He hates it. It's really uncomfortable for him. He wants to be this like behind the scenes presence that's like doing his own thing, but people don't know about it. But like he's being forced into being, on the outside, into being seen, not happy about it. And with the Knight of Pentacles, once again, I think he would much rather prefer if he was behind the scenes, if he was just like doing his thing very slowly and methodically. I mean, yes, he has the passion, and yes, he has the ideas, but I think he's also grounded enough to understand that like he needs to move really slowly and like establish things really like properly and thoroughly, not rushing into anything. And I mean, he's being rushed. And also with the Hermit in reverse, I do believe that how to say, like, no, I will be a bitch. I think he thinks that he's smarter than he actually is. I think he deems himself this like great thinker, great philosopher, just like once again a savant, a visionary, and like Hermit universe kind of shows me that it's not really true. He might think like that about himself. Yes, I mean, like, we all want to think the best of ourselves, except me. I hate myself, but still, he is. I don't think he is entirely correct about himself. Huh. So we have Four of Wands upright. We have Lovers in reverse, and we have Temperance upright. I think that he has been burned before by his friends, and I don't think that he really trusts people anymore. Four of Wands, of course, like having a party, being surrounded by your close circle, being with your friends and family, with the people who are close to you, while once again, Lovers in reverse. So like, yeah, like this party not really ending well, those people who are close to you separating from you, leaving you, abandoning you once again, not really fun. And Temperance upright, I do think that for him, he was like, how to say, it might have hurt him, because like Lovers in reverse is always kind of like, well, I mean, any separation is painful, but for him, it was like a sign. He deemed it as a sign, I think, from the universe, or from the like higher power or whatever, that like you should be alone. Because like Temperance is like such a difficult card for me to read, to be honest, because like I really get nothing from this card, usually no energy. But here, like, I think it's not just Temperance in terms of like, oh, like everything's chill, everything's fine, it's not that bad that you lost your friends. But I think it's more like you have this like angel symbolizing this like interference from higher powers that shows you that like actually those people who you were hanging out with, you don't need them, they're not that great. And like just being temperate in terms of like how many people do you surround yourself with. So I think he used to have like a large circle of people that he would always be together with, or like communicate with, just do things with. Nowadays I think he prefers to be alone, and prefers like, and it kind of goes back to the Hermit universe, that like I don't think that he really likes hanging out people around him. Maybe he's just forced to, of course. Oh my goodness. Oh my damn. Like this, I don't know much about his personal life. Maybe like every time I do these readings, I'm like, maybe I should do some research, but I don't wanna, because I think it's much more fun just going in blind. But with 10 of Wands upright, with Ace of Cups in reverse, and with 10 of Cups upright, I do think that his family life is quite unhappy, or like people who he considers as family. So like maybe not like family by blood, but just like very really close people, close friends. Sorry for the yawning. They are not really that close to him, and he sees them as a burden, and he sees them as a like weight that he has to carry. He's not happy with it, and it once again it kind of goes back to the idea that he would rather be left alone. I don't think that he wants to be, that he wants to be with people. I think he like, I just feel that like he deems people just like so tiresome, so curbsome. Just like it's so tiresome, it's also difficult and tiring. All of this like people, it's like so annoying. Working with people, I kind of understand him, but I still think he's wrong. Some people are fine, although if you have a shitty family, that's like also like, okay, I see why you might think that. I really think that like, child, I'm having bad thoughts about it. Like King of Cups in reverse, for some reason I do think it's like him. Really interesting that he's popping in so late into the reading. 5 of Pentacles and 8 of Pentacles, both upright. I think that poverty question for him is like a really important part of his like being. And it's not like poverty in terms of like, oh my god, I really want to help poor people. I really think that he he's all about that bag. Like, and I do think that he might even have a fear of poverty and a fear of like being left without like not even like just like means to existence. I think he like wants opulence and he needs it. King of Cups in reverse. Of course, I mean he's a very powerful person. It's always a very powerful position to be in. King of Cups, very powerful. I'll like, and but also like not beautiful. It's like ugly. It's a Scorpio, bad Scorpio energy. Or like, you know, hoarding wealth, gathering it all, gobbling it up for yourself. Five of Pentacles surprise. I think there's a question of poverty, and for this king, and Eight of Pentacles upright also, it's like I really I'm working hard. So sorry, I'm working hard. Like I just don't want to be poor, and I'm ready to do everything to like gobble up as much wealth as possible. So I think it kind of paints a picture. Let's just take a closer look into like his goals. I'm gonna shuffle as long as I need. I know that it might be like a little bit annoying because like I'm sitting here, barbecue sauce on my titties, not doing anything, just like shuffling the cards. As you might see, my video looks a little bit different because I decided to switch up for the front camera back, because like I was trying to use the back camera. The quality is better, but it's difficult for me to like position it properly and to have a nice angle going on. And yeah, I mean that's the one thing that I wanted to say. But like let's just try to see what. Oh, what the fuck? Like asking about his goals. It's really difficult. It's like, so we got Ace of Pentacles in reverse, we have Nine of Swords in reverse, and we have the Hangman. You know, like I have this like phrase just like pumping in my brain from the WEF video that was like, you will own nothing and you will be happy. And it's literally just like this. Like Ace of Pentacles, like not having material stuff, not having wealth, not having just like not having all of it. And Nine of Swords, I mean, you can construe it as being happy because like you're not depressed, you don't have heavy thoughts, you don't have like all these things that keep you up at night. You're just like your mental state is like very stable. It's like very just like I don't know, it's like clean, not a clean slate, but it's like you are not bothered by anything. You don't have anything on your mind that's like really that just like putting you down. Otherwise, like you don't really have stuff, and like, well, it's like, so like it can be kind of like, okay, you're happy. And like with the Hangman here, to me, like it kind of feels like he wants to bring this energy, like if you're speaking about his goals, like he wants to bring this energy of like stillness and just like waiting for stuff to happen, but like in terms of like how to say, like you cannot do anything because you are construed by the powers that are above you. You know, that's the feeling I'm coping. Like he wants to bring this energy. Like you don't know anything, you are happy, and you really like don't fight, don't do anything, don't go out, you know, just like, you know, just exist, you know, just chill. You know, there's nothing to fight for, like there's nothing you have to do, just like be. Oh my goodness, this bitch. He really like very quickly, like he wants to bring changes quickly, and he wants to win. Here, this guy has a huge ego. Like this guy really, like he's out to win, and he wants to like very quickly, like he wants to bring changes, like Eight of Wands. It's always like quick, rapid changes. With the Seven of like Swords, it's I want to get what I want. I don't care about the cost. Like I just want to win. And like, once again, I want to win. I want to be the leader. I want to have my ego stroked in like each and every way possible. You know, he wants to be the leader. He wants to win. He wants to get all of this, the bags, the girls, the boys, the whatever he is into. He wants to win. He wants to bring his agenda, his ego realized, you know, materialized, and be out for everyone's you know, liking. Oh my goodness. The Strength in reverse, the Two of Swords in reverse, and the Five of Swords in reverse. I do think that for him, like, the driving force, like, behind, like, for some reason for him, it's like a question of life or death. I think, like, he's ready to act. He's ready to act. He's ready to do whatever it takes. With the Force, like, with the Force reversed, I do think that he has this feeling, or like this idea that like he needs to push through something. Like, how to say, because like Force, it's like, you know that you have this power to do stuff, and you just like possess it, and you are not stressed out about it. You just have it, you know, you have it. You can do what you think like is necessary, and that's okay. But like here it's in reverse. So for him, it's like, and with the Two of Swords, and with the Five of Swords here, like for him, I think it's like, I need to push this through, or I'll lose like really, really badly. That's like also why I think there's like Eight of Wands in his like, what does he want reading, because I think that his idea is that like if he doesn't act swiftly, then like he will lose against something. Like that's like the vibe that I'm getting. Okay, oh my god, this is getting difficult, you guys. This is getting so difficult. Let me just take out some more cards. Yeah, it's like Four of Cups in upright, Two of Wands in reverse, and the Emperor in reverse. Like, what does he want to do? Like, it's like, I think he's like, I really don't have the time. I cannot allow myself to be still. Like, yes, I need to be moving towards my goal. I want to be moving towards like this idea of, it's also like going back to, no, give me a second. Kind of like, give me a second. Give me a second. I do think, like, yeah, he wants to move forward and all of that. Like, yeah, he's also, I think he's been pushed by his own ideas too. But in here, it's about that too, yeah. But also with the Emperor in reverse, and Two of Wands in reverse, and Four of Cups in reverse, I think for him the guiding idea is to like, he wants to put all of the like emperors, so like, I mean, all of the like powers that be, out of power. He wants to, with the Two of Wands, I think he wants to let them know that they don't have a choice. And with the Four of Cups, I think he wants to, like, you know, just like put it all aside, you know, like, you, the fallen emperors, don't have to decide and choose. Like, y'all just have to take a chill pill, and you should understand that like, you're not the one that are calling shots in this particular situation. Now, give me a minute. I need to go and check on something. Resuming our programming. So yeah, there is like a strong feeling that like he really would love to have all of the world powers to concede to him, kind of. And in here, it's like, yeah, oh wow, maybe like we do have like, once again, going back. I'm ready to go back. Strength in reverse, yeah, like not like taking away strength, and like doing whatever it takes, like just like acting, okay, just like acting like I don't care, whatever, to make the strength of the people to go away and to like bitterly defeat. I think it's not only about him. I think like for him once, but yeah, it's like fight for his ideas until his death, or until he like bitterly loses. But also he wants everyone else to bitterly lose, to lose their strength, to do whatever, and he's ready to do whatever it takes to make them lose, and make them lose that, like lose in general, just lose the battle against him, and lose their power. He wants them to like go into retreat, into like retirement, just like not doing anything, being really passive, not like seeing like the way forward, not feeling that they have the power to choose their own way, and just like being all of this like emperors in reverse, like not being able to choose their own destiny. And on the bottom here of the deck we have the mage in reverse, like once again just like not allowing people to to create their own destiny, to forge their own path forward. But like why? I'm not like reusing the cards, so my deck is a little bit like, you know, getting skinnier, unlike me. But like why is he like that? What is this guy's problem? Like, girl, or like man, let people live. Like, why you need to do all of this? Like, let people just chill. What's wrong with you? What is the purpose to his agenda? Like, why? Oh my god. For real? For real? Like, imagine my shock when I have the Empress. So like, money, power, glory, just feeling fine and sexy and dandy. 3 of Cups. So like, you have your circle, you have your friends, you have your besties. And 10 of Pentacles, which is like money, old money, like powerful families with huge like loads of money. It's like, why? Like, and those are the cards that popped up for the question, like, why is he doing this? And it's easy. Like, he's doing it for the money. He's doing it for, I mean, like, not only the money, for the rich and powerful. Who would have thought? Oh my god, rich and powerful want to subdue people and make them slaves. What a novel fucking idea. But I mean, it's not surprising to me that like that's like the direction that we really want to go in with this teaching. But like, yeah, like because like the Empress is like, it's also like we want to like not only being like comfortable and having loads of money and just being like stacked, it's also like about bring the new stuff in. So like, why? Because he wants to like birth, wow, man giving birth, okay, but he wants to give birth to like this like new world maybe, or like he wants to bring in this like new something that is focused on, like, once again we are talking about his standpoints, like his inner circle, his friends, his people that are adjacent to him, having money, having old money, being in this position of like material wealth beyond imagination, and to maybe kind of like preserve it, because like with the it's like once again like with the Empress here, it's like you're birthing something and you like just bringing it in, you're making it stable, you're making it nice, you're making it just the way it is, just the way it should be. You're like establishing things because like she's the Empress, so like she's also a royalty that's like ready to just like build her kingdom and just like give birth to it and have it as it is under her rule. And with the 3 of Cups, it's also like having fun, having his own circle that are enjoying all of this. Also like really interesting that we have 3 and 3 here. Coincidence? I think not. Give me a second. Let me just like take out some more cards. Like, why does he want to do all of this? Why is Klaus Schwab's agenda is what it is? Like, why is he like so hungry for everything? Why? Are they trying to bring back the like old world stuff? Not like old world in terms of like Europe, but Europe also, but like old world in terms of like medieval times, because we have King of Swords, we have Queen of Pentacles, and we have 6 of Cups. Why am I speaking about the old stuff? Well, also, like, well, once again, we have Queen of Pentacles, which is like lower energy of the Empress that we had here. So like, you know, interesting. With the King of Swords, it's like kinda in my mind at least. Like King of Swords was always kinda like the Emperor, which we already had in our reading, but also like for me, it's like kings and queens. Like this like very powerful, very strict, very like just like how do you say, like dangerous ruler, kind of like Henry the Eighth, or like this guy with the blue beard. Was it Henry the Eighth? No, it wasn't. Whatever, maybe it was. I'm not. Or like Ivan the Terrible. Like we have those like kings and queens. The kings are like almighty and powerful and ready to fight. The queens are queens, but also it's like the kingdom that's like being like prosperous and just like growing. And Six of Cups for me is the card that dealt it in, because it's like the card of going to the past. It's a card of like going to be like nostalgic of the past, trying to bring the past into the future and trying to like keep it, or in this case maybe revive it. So yeah. So let me just like give me just like one card, just like to finish off this reading, like whatever card. I'm getting tired, I mean, I'm not trying to moan and bitch about it. It's just like, wow, like this guy's taking a lot of energy from me. Maybe like I need to learn some like refreshing rituals, because I always like notice that like after reading I get like so de-energized. Chariot, Major Arcana. I think he will be going forward with his plans. I think his plans will be moving forward, successfully or not, but maybe successfully for the time being. But I do think that he has this energy and his movement. He's like, there's like, oh my god, what's the word? He has been like collecting this energy to go forward, and he's not stopping even after his death. I think this will go on. So yeah, interesting times we're living in. Interesting times indeed. So those are like my insights into Klaus Schwab and his desires and goals and dreams and whatnot. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for being with me. I will not promise that I'll be filming a lot of videos, because like once again I'm really busy at my job and really stressed out and tired there. So like as much as I can I will be filming videos, but maybe not as much as I would love to, because I also have my own life, for the better or for worse. But still, thank you so much for being here with me. I love you all so much. Please leave your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!